Mr. Quinn,
Here.
Ms. Robinson.
So
Here.
could they see me? Or I could
I
just.
don't know.
Hold on
See
one
where it says
second.
Rory? My picture
Oh.
isn't there.
No, your picture's not there.
How do you, those three dots? What are
And
those
I'm
three
not
dots
Rory,
mean?
so mute.
I don't know.
Rory, we hear you. We can hear.
All right, the board members can unmute themselves. I muted everybody, so you can
Okay.
unmute yourself.
Okay.
Lift up. Ms. Roloff,
Here.
Ms. Zottarelli.
Here.
Thank you. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge of allegiance.
To the flag of the United
States of
States of
America.
America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty
Liberty and
for
justice.
all.
Amen.
Okay. Adequate notice of this meeting has been sent to all members of the Board of Education and to the Bergen Record in accordance with the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 31, 1975. At this time, please be advised that all microphones should be on mute. Starting off, may we please have the superintendent's report?
Good evening, everybody. Tonight is a very special night. If we had been able to gather in the auditorium, we would have been gathering with all of the Teachers of the Year and their families, and the retirees this year and their families. So we're sorry we could not do this in person, but we're going to do the very best we can to celebrate your achievements, your dedication, your passion, your love of kids, and your hard work here in Saddlebrook. I would like to first address, because I know it's at the top of everybody's mind, the governor's address yesterday, which spoke to opening, another phase of opening, and how that will impact our lives. So I realize that after July, there will be opportunities for larger in-person graduations. Just please understand that you have to be patient with us because we still have not received, although I do have a copy of the legislation that was signed and it is available for anybody who wants to read it. I do not have directives from the NJDOE yet, and the NJDOE is who directs us as to how we have to interpret those guidelines at the district level. So the last time that they told us that we could have outdoor ceremonies with caps of 25 people, they also said things like we needed to take temperatures and we needed to control entrances and exits so that people didn't come into contact with each other. And they were very restrictive. So until I know what kind of restrictions we have in place, we cannot yet entertain any events for July. Just letting you know that. I also do not think it's wise to close out the June school year with nothing for our seniors. And until we know what we have for July, I still think that what we have in place for June 19th is a great event. It's a celebratory event. And in the survey that we gave to the parents and to the students, the overwhelming majority of people wanted to keep the event regardless of what we were going to do in July. And since there has been so much planning that has gone into this evening, we are going to hold on to it. And once I know more from the governor, I will communicate that information. I will talk to my team, I will talk to the board, and then we will communicate the information with you, how we are moving forward. Okay, so before we leave for this year, and I can't believe this is our last official regular board meeting of the year, I just want to thank everyone, our full faculty, our staff, our buildings and grounds, from our secretaries to our paras, to our teachers, our administrators, to our business administrator. The work that goes into running a district that is officially closed is just an indescribable level of work, an unanticipated daily and sometimes weekly challenge to keep students engaged to make sure that they're healthy, to address the regular goings on of a school day when we don't have a regular school day going on. And it's a lot of work, and it required a lot of dedication. Teachers had to take what they understood about the way that they taught and about the way that students learned and turn it on its head in a drop of a dime from Friday to Monday. And I have to give the team credit because everybody has worked so hard. Their dedication and their work needs to be praised. And I know that they are going to be working tirelessly until the very end. So I wish them a much needed and well-deserved and restful summer after June 19th. I'd also like to thank the parents and the students who have been incredibly supportive. They understand the challenges that we faced this year, and many parents sent communications and letters of praise for everything that we were trying to do and trying to hold on to. And the kids, my heart breaks for the kids who did not get to finish whatever landmark school year they were in. I know there were a lot of things that they lost, trips and events and parties and graduations, and it's been a very difficult and challenging time. And I think that, and I hope, and one of the things that I shared last night at our scholarship virtual banquet was that we don't have to look at 2020 as if it was canceled, but rather look at it as a challenge that we faced together and came out of stronger. And I think that we'll be remembered for how we persevered. And that's the goal of any challenge, is to persevere and stick through it. So I thank you very, very much. And I would like to actually have a few other things here. For the high school leadership team was delivering yearbooks and lawn signs to seniors today. Very beautiful. They came out great. And we're really hoping by the end of the week, everybody should have their yearbook and their lawn sign. And just make sure that if you are a senior or a parent of a senior and you have not signed your media release, we cannot give you the lawn sign to proudly display on your lawn without the media release. So make sure that you get those media releases signed if you did not. Virtual field day did take place for all 3 elementary schools today on June 10th. And this event was made possible by coordination of our wonderful phys ed teachers at the 3 elementary schools, Deandra Donato, Joe Munoz, Wayne Rogers. And it was a hot one, but a much needed, wonderful day of fun fitness. At Franklin Elementary School, after learning of the most devastating wildlife crisis, leaving Australia with an estimate of 1 billion animals that lost their lives, 25,000 of them being koalas, Franklin School's Environmental Club wanted to help. They decided to have a fundraiser, and every student who donated $1 received a paper koala to color. If they donated more than $1, they received a mother with a baby koala to color. And the plan was to leave these koalas placed in the school for all to enjoy. The due date was March 20th, so they never got a chance to hang the koalas. But with all of the donations from the Franklin School students, the Environmental Club raised a total of $385. And the funds were donated to WIRES, the Wildlife Information Rescue Education Service Incorporated. It's Australia's largest wildlife rescue organization and has been accepting donations to fund the rescue and care of animals affected by fires. Athletics, I'd like to congratulate Ashley Georgievich and Maxwell Q on receiving the Bergen County Women's and Men's Coaches Association scholarships, both of whom are seniors, and we'd like to extend our congratulations to them. Now at this time, I would actually like to, Miss Wonder, I know that you are going to be celebrating your Teacher of the Year.
Yes.
Are you going to also share the New Jersey TV Learning Live piece, or did you want me to do that?
I'm going to mention it, but you can certainly mention it as well.
I'd love for you to do it. I just didn't want to not have one of us do it.
Yep.
So If we could just go through, actually, Mrs. Wonder, we can start with you. And if you could talk about your Teachers of the Year and retirees, and we'd love to listen.
Good evening. Smith School's very fortunate to have Jill Falk as our reading specialist. She is one of the most supportive, dedicated, and engaged staff members. She always steps in to help others in addition to all her teaching responsibilities. The praise that I got for her is, it's just amazing. Her colleagues like to describe her as someone who is supportive and encouraging for everyone in addition to just her students. She's consistent and always goes above and beyond. She always works tirelessly to support all students and all learners in the building. Many of you may have heard that Mrs. Falk,
No, I wasn't.
seen that Mrs. Falk was on the NJTV. We got an announcement asking for people who might be interested, and she actually submitted, and they picked her. Mrs. Falk did such a great job that they actually reached out and asked her to do a second session. So just yesterday it aired, and she had a second video with a handful of Saddlebrook Avengers involved. And I even received an email yesterday from a parent or a community member outside of our area complimenting our staff and all the great work that was led by Jill. So that was really special. In addition, Ms. Falk is not only dedicated to our students, but is always giving back to the community. She's always involved with the PTO, with all of the staff, and constantly keeping everyone updated. You will often hear her running around singing songs, which she does on our morning announcements, as well as chanting Go Readers. So it's very special to have and to be able to honor her. And it's absolutely my honor to spotlight Mrs. Falk as the Smith Teacher of the Year.
Yay. Where is she? Is she here? Let's see. Can we see her?
There she is. She's got her nature woman in the
Oh, there
background.
she is.
Thank you so
Congratulations.
much, Deborah. You're making me tear up. I'm trying not to get all emotional. I really appreciate your kind words. It was very unexpected, especially because of the times that we're going through right now. So thank you. It's much appreciated.
And you can see her nature woman in the background there. She had her Smith Avengers or her Saddlebrook Avengers.
Has her flame.
Yep. So thank you for letting me spotlight her. She has been a really great staff member, and it's a true honor to be able to spotlight her as our Teacher of the Year.
Thank you.
Okay. And Deb, are you spotlighting your retiree as well?
I am not, because she's not technically retiring till the end of September.
Oh, so we're going to have a special.
That's what I was
special
told,
something
that she's
in September.
part of the fall. Yes,
Got it. Sorry.
that's okay.
Okay. Who's next? Lori, would you like to go? Mrs. Cohen?
Hi, everybody. Nice to see everybody. I'm so thrilled to be able to recognize Wayne Rogers. He's had quite a day today. It started with him doing the morning announcements, then going from live meet to keep these kids entertained all day long with their virtual field day, and now tonight at the board meeting for his Teacher of the Year recognition. So you all know Wayne a lot longer than I do. I just met him, not even a year ago, but it's crystal clear the first day that we met, and we talked for a very long time, and right away, Wayne made me feel at ease. And over the course of the months at school, we developed not only just a great working relationship, but a friendship too. So Wayne is a teacher who just goes above and beyond for the students, the faculty, and the parents. Everybody knows him and everybody loves him. He's patient and kind and hardworking and dedicated. He comes in every day with a smile and just such a positive attitude. Nothing brings him down. He always wants to help out, whether it's setting up for an assembly, managing the trials and tribulations of our lunch and recess time together, and especially on the football field. And also like clearing the snow off of all the teachers' cars when it snows. Well, one day when it snowed. he got to everybody's car and cleared it off for them, and just, he's a mensch, as we would say. He goes above and beyond, especially also for those students who need a little extra attention. by giving them extra gym time as a reward for their behavior without reservation. He does it without even missing a beat and just adds more to the crowd. When I came there, he told me, or not, he didn't tell me, but everybody told me about how he throws the best field days. Every year, his field days just make it such a special day for everyone. And today we saw that again in unprecedented way with a virtual field day, but it was really fun. And we even managed to get quite a crew together for ice pops at the end of the day. Thanks to our extended Zoom capability. Thank you, Ray, Karate, and Mike for helping us with that. Franklin School just wouldn't be the same without him. And as I mentioned, Wayne welcomed me as a new administrator with open arms, and he put his trust in me without reservation. And I think that really set the tone for the rest of the school as well. They followed his lead, and he just made my first year a very seamless transition. My days are easier and brighter knowing that I have him there for support, and we always have a good laugh together. And Wayne is definitely the most deserving recipient of the Teacher of the Year award. So congratulations, Wayne.
Oh, congratulations, Wayne. So deserving.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Ms. Cohen, for those great words. I want to thank all the Franklin School faculty who put my name up for Teacher of the Year. I want to thank my family who's sitting here with me right now. They are all in this little room enjoying the day. We've had a long day. I want to thank all the administrators who I've worked under for many years who made me who I am today. So I want to thank everybody who's helped me out through the years to make me who I am today. And I want to thank or congratulate all the other Teachers of the Years. So thank you, guys.
Hi.
Sorry I'm not a superhero, but, you know.
You are a superhero.
Well, you know, not like Miss Falk. That's I had to go behind her. That was a tough one. Congratulations.
Thank you. Jane Ellen Jenkins, Long School. I know I see her there. Maybe we'll go back.
Did you call upon me?
I did.
Okay, I'm sorry. You all started to buffer and I wasn't sure but I had my mic off.
Okay.
So it is my pleasure to share with all of you tonight some information regarding the Long Memorial Teacher of the Year, which is Miss Nicole Laub. When I first became principal at LMS almost 5 years ago, one of the things that really immediately jumped out at me is her expertise as a teacher of reading and writing. And the district was just embarking on our balanced literacy initiative at that time. And if you stepped into her room, you would just see like the most amazing writing conferences and individualized instruction and true, genuine love of learning and coaching happening in her classroom with her students. And we've called upon Nicole to wear many hats. Over the course of the last 5 years, we've also offered her new opportunities. So she became our reading specialist and our BSI teacher. And with that, came a lot of other responsibilities in terms of assisting us with data analysis. And every time Mrs. Shanley and Mrs. Violetti introduced something new and a new resource from curriculum perspective for us, Nicole is always a teacher leader that you can call upon, no matter how large or small the task. She's a role model for her peers. She's ready to coach in their classrooms when need be. She's so well respected by her colleagues. She's just a trusted resource, and she's also just a really great friend to anyone who is lucky to encounter her. One of the things that you might also know about Nicole is she doesn't just serve us at LMS, but she's also the Saddlebrook School District's high school competition cheer coach. And with that came the recognition last year where she was the New Jersey Cheerleading Coach of the Year. And you may have remembered that being on the sign outside of the high school. So for her to receive this honor back to back is to me just amazing. It's, you know, to be recognized from your district and then recognized on the state level from your peers as a coach is just truly something that is inspiring, but it's also so well deserved. So I just want to say congratulations to Nicole. I know we all feel very, very fortunate that we get to spend our days at LMS with her. She is beloved by her students and truly appreciated by their parents. So congratulations.
Congratulations, Nicole.
Thank you. And thank you, Jane Ellen, for all of those kind words. I started tearing up in the beginning and I tried to kind of rein it back in. But I also just want to say I'm very honored and humbled to have been nominated by my colleagues and then chosen by my colleagues and the administration for this award. It really is great. I really appreciate you appreciating and you recognizing us tonight. So thank you.
Great. Okay. Mrs. Coffey? I know she's here. I saw her. You're muted, Brenda. There we go. Okay.
Sorry, I was talking and I was wondering why they didn't hear me. Okay. I have quite a few retirees, so can I do those and then I will do my Teacher of the Year? Is that okay to do it in that order? Or are we only doing Teacher of the Year?
Let's do Teacher of the Year first.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yep, sorry.
That's okay.
Our Teacher of the Year was Robin Rose. Robin goes above and beyond always. She's always the first to step up and volunteer her time and efforts. She's the co-advisor of the Middle School Student Council on REACT. Robin is also the SBEA chair for social events, which I'm sure all of you know and get to see her quite often. She does wonderful events for everyone. While she serves as our special education population, Robin doesn't hesitate to assist any student that may be in need. She has made herself available to anyone and everyone who might be struggling in any academic area, and the connection she makes with her students is both meaningful and life-changing. Many students flock to Robin for her assistance because they know that she will be there to help them, no matter what. Robin is an amazing teacher that helps the most challenging students find success. On a personal note, Robin is always available with a kind word for her colleagues. She works a second job to provide for her family, and since the passing of her sister, has been an invaluable aunt to her young niece who lost her mother. Robin helps others so effortlessly and makes time for anyone in need. She has organized many toy drives and food drives, which only speaks to her kind and caring personality. I can't think of anyone that deserves the award more than Robin. Congratulations.
Unfortunately, Robin cannot be here tonight. She had another commitment, so she sends her thanks. Okay. And Dr. Reisenauer?
Good evening, everybody. I'd just like to, did Brenda want to do her retirees first before I did Washington?
It's up to you. What do you want to do, Brenda? Let's do finish Teachers of the Year, and then we'll do it.
All right, super. All right, so the Washington Teacher of the Year was Ms. Zio Hadnot. She is an exceptional candidate for this position as Teacher of the Year. She goes above and beyond every day. She is constantly there to support our students when they are having difficult days. She is in every building in the district. Not only does she support our students within the district, but she also supports our students and families out of the district. She is always with a smile on her face, addressing some situations that sometimes are not always the most fun to be part of. But she is constantly a support for the administrators, her colleagues, the child study team, the 504 committee members, and the INRS. She is just always there to help us support students who are in need. She goes above and beyond every day. She is often a character for us. For instance, one year she was Olaf for our Christmas or our winter pageant. So she's done an exceptional job. She has 3 small children that she's working with at home right now during virtual learning, and again, even that seems to be a success story. Her children are often part of our little gatherings. So I just want to congratulate Ms. Hadnot and thank her so much for being a support, especially to me within the district. Thank you, Zio.
Thank you, Doc. I just want to say thank you, guys. Like Nicole said, to be honored by your colleagues is an amazing thing, and I work with incredible people. Even to have these Wayne, Jill, Nicole, everybody is just incredible that I work with. And I've had the honor of working with all the other teachers of the year. And Jill made me a superhero yesterday. I'm always ready to do whatever I need to do for the kids. And thank you to the Saddlebrook community as a whole. I was pregnant with her when I started, and I've literally in your homes today. So thank you very much for welcoming me, and I appreciate
That's
the honor.
my mom.
That's right. Thank you, Zio. Okay. So now we will go to retirees. We will go to Brenda. Who else has retirees?
I have one.
Why don't you go then
Okay,
first? And then we'll go to Brenda. Okay.
So our retiree at Washington is Mary Ann Schultz. She's been working with the Saddlebrook School District in the preschool program since 1991. During those 29 years, she has had a major positive impact on many children's lives. She has also worked summer camp for multiple years and is always a welcomed addition on any bus route because she is also a bus aide during the school year. She's a lifetime resident of Saddlebrook, and she also graduated from the Saddlebrook High School. Mary Ann is an amazing, dedicated classroom professional, and her positive impact will be felt for many, many years. She will be sorely missed, and she will be very difficult to replace. I can't thank Mary Ann for all the support she has given me personally at Washington, always stepping up. No matter whatever I asked her to do, she's always willing with a smile. Thank you so much, Ms. Schultz. We truly appreciate you.
Thank you. Is Mary Ann here? Ms. Schultz, are you here?
I do see her there. She did.
You're saying yes. Is it the Rory? Is that her?
No, Rory's another
I
paragraph.
can't see. I can't see. Okay.
I'm here.
There she is.
Oh, there she is.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
So sad to have to leave this way.
No.
You know, thank you. I have had worked with the most marvelous people. Like Dr. Reisenhower said, I've done camps, I've done bus, I've done it all. I used to do a story time on Fridays, and I love it. And I'm going to miss everybody there. And
Mary Ann, have you recorded a bedtime stories during the shutdown?
No, we haven't done that for preschool that I know of.
Maybe you need to record one for the whole district. We still have 7 days of instruction left.
Oh, I would be very happy to do that.
Maybe that would be a nice send-off. You could take your favorite story and record a bedtime story.
That's
for the
excellent.
kids.
I just passed on a lot of my books to somebody who's just starting preschool, and I kept some of my favorites, so I would love to do that.
Well, we'll squeeze
Send
you
me
in.
the information, and I'll be happy to do it.
Okay.
Thank
Great.
you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Ann.
Congratulations. And thank you so much for your service, Mary Ann.
Thank you. And I have to say, this year, working with Lauren has been awesome. We've had a lot of challenges, but, you know, we all pulled together over there, and it was family, and I love it.
Great.
Thank you so much, Mary Ann. We truly appreciate all your dedication.
I know how hard you tried to get me to stay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Love you.
Okay. Mrs. Coffey.
Thank you. Before I begin this evening, I'd like to thank the staff members that provided me with additional information about our retirees' lives to ensure that I was able to provide all of you with a clear understanding of their impact on our Saddlebrook family. I would like to begin tonight by saying a few words about Deb Leibowitz. For Deb, teaching is not just a job, but a calling, and we should recognize her amazing work. Deb Leibowitz has been an educator for over 25 years. She began teaching in Gutenberg and then moved to Park Ridge before starting in Saddlebrook in 2001. For 19 years, Deb has focused on excellence in math education for the Saddlebrook community. Deb has taught everything from geometry and algebra to SAT prep and has always been willing to serve all students. She was a class advisor for 4 consecutive class cycles, served as president for the SBEA, and was lead mentor for all incoming math teachers. Not only is Deb an excellent educator, but she's also an integral part of the Saddlebrook community and remains as such. Deb, enjoy your retirement and the extra time it will afford you to tackle those crossword puzzles you love so much. Congratulations, Deb. You will be missed. I'm not sure if Deb's here tonight.
Deb here tonight?
I'm here.
Hi.
I am here.
Hi, Deb.
Congratulations, Deb.
Thank you very much. I don't know if you can see me. I am here.
We cannot see you.
All right. I don't know how to fix that, but that's okay. I'm not a
Oh. Try again. Now we can hear you. Okay.
So I did want to thank you. I did enjoy all of my years in Saddlebrook. I liked my co-workers. The math department is the best department anywhere. I don't want anybody else to feel bad, but I could never have asked for better co-workers in the math department. And I've always worked with good administrators. The whole staff in the high school has been wonderful. And I love the kids, and I will miss everyone. But I have 5 grandchildren waiting for me. And that will be my focus, I think. So I'll miss everyone, and I have enjoyed my years, and thank you very much.
Well, congratulations, and thank you, Deb. Long, healthy retirement to you.
Okay. Next, we have Gail Dunlap. Gail Dunlap has been an educator for 40 years and has spent her last 16 at Saddlebrook Middle School. Gail is always willing to do what is needed to help all of her students. She's incredibly patient and has been a dedicated science teacher for years. And you also threw in some of the PE in there sometimes, right, Ms. Dunlap? The students adore her, and she's always makes sure that the students feel supported and engaged. Gail was able to be a top teacher even while balancing an active family life, including 2 grandchildren that she looks forward to spending more time with upon retirement. Gail has gone above and beyond during her time in Saddlebrook. The greatest example of these efforts has been the Courtyard Project. Gail applied for a grant to get a greenhouse after the Media Center was built. Over the past decade, she and Ms. Kim Gherkin have acquired approximately $250,000 in grant money to dedicate to this project benefiting students by teaching about service learning. Gail created the Environmental Club, encouraging students to learn about ecology and serve their community. Gail, we wish you luck and happy days filled with gardening, reading, and crocheting. Congratulations, you will be missed.
Mrs. Dunlap, are you here?
Yep, she's right there, guys.
Yep. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, you forgot my swimming, my passion for swimming.
I am sorry.
And birds.
Well, yeah, and also my first aid squad, but that's all right.
Sorry, you've done it all. It's so hard.
That's what the kids say. I'm related to cats. I just would like to thank the board and the administration, present and past, for I like to think of the Courtyard as my if you build it, they will come, from Field of Dreams. And we built it, and we did get the wildlife in there, the birds and all, and we also got the kids. I can remember starting with 6 kids in the environmental club, then we were up to 40 kids, and we're on an average of like 25 to 30 now. So it's been something that I've really enjoyed doing with them. I have kids telling me while they're home, they're looking at birds. They've got birds' nests outside their houses and all, and they're sending me pictures. But I'd also like to thank Ray and all, because we did bring that money in, and he watched with us, and we spent it on what we had to. And I hope that the kids get to continue to enjoy it. It started out just a little outdoor classroom.
Aww.
And I'd like to also thank the staff that I worked with. The middle school staff is phenomenal. I don't even call them like my colleagues. We're family. That's what we are in the middle school. Some of them actually call me work mom, and they were my work children. And not only do we do things together at school, we also do things outside school that has kept us very close. And I've seen such a group that when something happens, they're there. What can we do? And that's the way the whole community there in Saddlebrook has been. I plan on visiting and still working in the courtyard if I'm allowed to. I love pulling weeds. But for the experience of the 16 years there, I've really enjoyed my time there.
Can you please come to my house? I need weeds pulling.
Weeds, yeah, I have weeds for you too.
I love being outdoors. I can't
Come
help
on
it.
over.
And next we have,
Last summer, Gail showed up in the board office, which was temporarily located in the cafeteria at the time, with about $250 worth of zucchini. And I had, that's a lot of zucchini. I said, where did this come from? She said, oh, this is from the garden. So she has this amazingly prolific garden of vegetables out there that in the summer, you know, I mean, she really reaps what she sows, literally. And it's incredible. And you should know, Gail, I don't know if you were in on this interview with the candidate, but we did hire a science teacher for the middle high school who has a real love of birds. Were you aware of that? Yes.
No.
So
Good.
it was serendipitous that she happens to have a love of birds. So we will, your shoes will be difficult to fill, but we wish you a long and happy retirement.
There's no garden this year, so don't expect any zucchini from school anymore. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next, we have Elise Scrudato. Elise has always gone above and beyond the call of duty to help the students she works with. She takes a personal interest in ensuring students are successful and receive the best educational opportunities possible. She has served as an advocate for students she works with and continues to provide help and support even after they are no longer in her classes. Once Elise's student, always Elise's student. We wish you happiness in your retirement. Congratulations, Elise. We miss you. You know, you've been gone for a bit and we miss you so much.
Miss you already.
All right. Hi. That was wonderful, Brenda. Thank you so much. And thank you to the board, Danielle, everybody. Thank you for recognizing me. This really was a surprise. When I got the invitation, I never thought that this would be happening, but worked in district, I think 16 or 17 years in total, lunch aide, and then I worked as a para. But being a para was amazing. I loved everybody in the middle school, high school, and I miss the kids, definitely. But I have a little grandson now, so that's why I'm home. And I'm going to be babysitter starting in September because my daughter is a teacher and she'll be going back to school. But thank you. And
Stay in touch.
Year.
You can visit us and stay in touch.
I would love to. I really would. Thank you for this recognition. Have a good night.
You too.
Elise, the grandparent club is the best club to be in. You know, say
it keeps
They've
you
always
young.
said that, and now I see that for myself too.
The more you take care of them, the younger it keeps you.
Okay, there you go.
That's what I tell my mother. Okay. Am I
Next
missing?
up, oh,
Yep. Go ahead.
okay. We have Rory Shortino. Rory has one of the biggest hearts. Rory connected with all students, not just the ones she was assigned to. She always took an interest in all kids and made them feel special. Rory's qualities of calmness and organization served as a model for the students she worked with. Rory's work exemplified the role of what a paraprofessional in the classroom truly is. Even while balancing a busy family life, Rory always came to class with a smile and caring attitude. Rory, we will miss your work ethic and having someone to rely on for a variety of mints. You are loved by your colleagues and students. We will miss you. Congratulations, Rory.
Bri, I'm next.
We can hear you. Go ahead, Rory.
Bri, it says I'm unmuted, but I don't hear anything.
We can hear you.
Maybe they're gonna have you talk, I don't know.
Go ahead.
Because you're unmuted by the host.
Go ahead.
Rory, we can hear you, Rory.
We can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead. I wish I knew like ASL or something.
Oh, I can talk now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Where does it say that?
I don't know, Elise just told me I can talk, but I don't see, it says mute.
Elise, come on, take care of this for us. Go ahead. Let's all nod our heads so she knows we can hear it. Go ahead. This was like the banquet last night.
Should I go on?
We'll let Elise is texting her. Let's see.
Okay.
Because you know what'll happen is you'll go on and then she'll start talking.
Right.
I've been texting her, but she's not talking now, so.
Go ahead. No? Okay. We're gonna, maybe you could call her.
All right,
It
I'll do that.
You try to do that.
Looks
Okay.
like they froze. Oh, no, she's moving.
She's moving. Oh, no, she's got the phone now.
She wasn't a minute ago.
Here we go.
Oh, we hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, go talk now. Okay, you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
We can't hear you.
But I can't hear you.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Well, how do we know what to say?
Yeah.
Great.
Must be something wrong with this.
I don't know.
I can't hear anything. Okay. Well, thank you for inviting me to the meeting. I was pleasantly surprised when I got the email to join in the meeting. And I've had a wonderful career working as a paraprofessional in Saddlebrook. I think I have been in every school. And I enjoyed every day going into work, enjoyed students.
Am I bothering you again?
My husband's trying to get this.
Okay, they can hear us, but we can't
I'm
hear
sorry,
them. Do you know
but
how to fix that?
We can't hear you, so that's all I wanted to say.
Okay, because we're always talking, but we can't hear anything they're saying. Yeah, but they can hear her because everybody's laughing.
Thank you, everyone.
What's that? No, I can't.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, good.
All right.
All right, this is great.
Okay. And last but not least, we have Brigida Bailey. Brigida Bailey is one of a kind treasure. To know her is to love her. Brigida came to the United States from Italy at the age of 7. She grew up in Hackensack where she met her husband, Skip. They moved to Saddlebrook where they raised their 2 boys, Todd and Jeff. Brigida began working in the Saddlebrook school system in 1994. She and her husband, Skip, were supporters of numerous Saddlebrook community programs, especially Saddlebrook Wrestling. The Skip Bailey Tournament is held yearly in the honor of their contributions to the Saddlebrook Wrestling program. And recently, Mr. Bailey has been chosen as an inductee to the Saddlebrook Wrestling Hall of Fame. As a young widow, she put every effort into raising 2 young boys by herself while working hard to support them. She could not be more proud of them and their families. No matter what, she maintained a sense of humor. If you had a question about Saddlebrook Middle High School, she was the one to ask. Brigida brought in QuickBooks to improve the efficiency of her job in the main office. The kids loved her. No matter what she was doing, if a student needed anything, her focus was completely on that. She always found time to speak to them and show them she cared. Brigida Bailey has not retired. She has been promoted to full-time Bella, as her 4 beautiful granddaughters call her. We will miss her, and we will always remember her with love and respect. Congratulations. I don't know.
I don't see her on here.
I didn't see her either.
All right.
But
Thank you, Bridget.
now I am complete.
Now you are complete. So are we missing anyone? I don't think so. That's it, right? Okay. Well, thank you all for your participation and for celebrating our amazing faculty. Those teachers of the year that we hope have a long career with us still, and for those who have spent large portion of their professional lives, if not all of their professional lives, with Saddlebrook. So thank you so much, and we wish you all the very best of health, happiness, long, healthy retirement. Thank you. Okay. That's the end of our report.
Thank you for that report. Thank you to all of the teachers of the year, the retirees, for everything you do for this district and all the children in the district. It's just wonderful to have people like you working for the students here. On that note, Mr. Crotty, would you like to give the business administrator's report, please?
Hey, thank you, President Quinn. I really don't have a report this evening. I don't want to ruin the night and talk about financial uncertainties and money problems. So I just want to echo some statements Ms. Shanley made. I am proud to work with the entire Saddlebrook staff. I mean, the teachers here, administrators, the paraprofessionals, everybody stepped up and did an excellent job. I couldn't believe when we shut down in March. You know, I knew it was going to be longer than 2 weeks, but I didn't expect it to be through June. Everybody just did an amazing job. The central office staff, the secretaries, the custodial maintenance crew coming in and cleaning the buildings, our food service staff coming in every day serving lunches. Everybody really stepped in. I'm really proud to work with everybody. It's been amazing, and I hope we get back soon. There's a lot of uncertainties, but again, I'm just very proud, and that's all I really wanted to say tonight, and to keep up this good vibe here tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ray. Okay.
Okay. Moving on, can I have a motion to open the meeting for public comment for agenda items and policies only?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Again, for anybody that's not used to this, if you click on the participants button at the bottom of the screen, you will see a hand. Raise your hand, and Mr. Crotty will call on you and unmute you. While you're doing that, I will read my wonderful paragraph. Residents are requested to state their names, addresses, and subject matter. In the event it appears the public comment portion of the meeting may exceed 45 minutes, the presiding officer may limit each statement made by a participant to 5 minutes duration. Issues raised by members of the public may or may not be responded to by the board. All comments will be considered and a response will be forthcoming if and when appropriate. The board asks that members of the public be courteous and mindful of the rights of other individuals when speaking. Specifically, comments regarding students and employees of the board are discouraged and will not be responded to by the board. Student and employees have specific legal rights afforded by the laws of New Jersey. The board bears no responsibility, nor will it be liable for any comments made by members of the public. Members of the public should consider their comments in light of the legal rights of those affected or identified in their comments, and be aware that they are legally responsible and liable for their comments. Do we have anybody?
Yeah. Yes, we do. The first one will be Will Falegi. You can unmute yourself, and I'm trying to unmute it. Mr. Falegi?
Sorry about that. Can I talk about the Teacher of the Year and the retirement now? Or is that, since we talked about it before?
It's on the agenda, so.
Okay, just I figured I asked, that's all. So again, William Falegi, 52 North Maryland Avenue, Lake Hopatcong, New Jersey. One of the middle school teachers here at at Saddlebrook, and I absolutely love being here. I just want to make a quick couple of comments in regards to Robin and to Gail. Real quick, Robin truly is deserving of this Teacher of the Year in our building. I really do believe that she goes above and beyond for the kids. I'll stay late with a few other teachers getting stuff prepared. And even in my late hours as I'm leaving, I'll notice that Robin is there with the kids going above and beyond, making sure they understand whatever they're unsure of, or helping them with whatever their needs may be. I really just want to say, kudos to Robin, my own personal opinion of her. She is a great person and truly a wonderful recipient of Teacher of the Year for us. Next, I just want to say real quick of Gail, and I think she's still here. I'm not sure if she is. Gail mentioned before about being a work mom. people call her that. I am one of those people that call her my mom because I started in 2013, and she just made the place feel so welcome when I came here. Anytime I had a question, or I just wanted to have a room to have lunch with and talk to somebody, Gail was always that person that I ran to. And what was great was, even having lunch, she would take the kids in, she would give them the extra help, and she would go, again, same thing, above and beyond for whatever any kid need. So Gail, I know you're retiring. I urge the board, don't vote to allow this retirement. She technically has 3 months left. She wasn't really, working the full year. I think she should stay a little longer, but she's going to be impossible to replace. So, Ms. Coffey, thank you so much for saying all the great things. But, I just really wanted to add my 2 cents to it too, because really both people are phenomenal. And that's all I want to say.
Thank you.
very much.
Thank you. Mr. Torbeck?
Yes, we have Mr. Torbeck next.
Hi, Eric Torbeck, 722 Saddle River Road. Just want a quick comment on item P538. Very, very sad to see that. We lost a good one here. My daughter was fortunate to have her this year, and she was a fantastic, fantastic teacher, and it's an upsetting that it's a big loss for the district.
Oh, yes. So yes, it is a loss for the district. Miss Resnick is relocating to Maryland.
Okay. In a weird way, that does make me feel better.
Me too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Looking, I don't see any other hands right now. I think that's it, Mr. Quinn. Mr. Quinn, you're muted.
Thank you. May we have a motion to close for public comment?
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, thank you very much.
Mr. Quinn, before we move on to board actions, I just have 2 items.
Thank you.
My first one is I really do think I forgot to mention the tech staff before.
Oh.
So I don't want to forget anybody, but I think I did. And I want to thank Mike and Patrick. I don't want my technology going off or anything, but they did a great job as well. I'm very, very proud of them as well.
They were responsible for distributing more than 400 Chromebooks to students and faculty in need. I know they had a little bit of help from some of our other administrators. I'm aware of that, but they have been 24 hours around the clock responding to tech needs of parents, teachers, our students, and have been instrumental in doing everything digital that we have going on. So I'm so glad you brought that up, because you always forget someone, and how could we possibly forget them? And then in moving into, our ceremonies and the graduation and moving up videos, and just the amount of work last night conducting our scholarship virtual banquet, everything that we do, Mike and Patrick support, and we could not do this without them, and or Sonia Otero, who has really stepped up to provide high quality professional development for our teachers and our parents in the area of educational technology, managing Google Classroom, establishing Google Classroom, essential elements of being successful in a virtual learning environment. So yeah, they've all been awesome. Thank you, Ray, for reminding me of my mistake as well.
Okay, so the next one is was brought to my attention after the May 13, 2020 board meeting that Mr. Laurentino voted for the principal of Helen I. Smith School, where his wife is a teacher. Mr. Laurentino should have abstained from ID number 7 of item P494 that evening. So I'm asking Mr. Laurentino, do you agree on changing your vote to abstain for ID number 7 of P494 for the May 13, 2020 minutes?
Yeah.
So before the board takes action, excuse me?
Want to make sure my sound came through.
Yes.
So before the board takes action on the minutes under B84, the May 13, 2020 minutes will be revised to reflect the vote of Mr. Laurentino to abstain on ID number 7 of P494. So if you agree with that, you'll take a motion now on board action items. Mr. Quinn, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you. So for board action items, let's just do B84 first. And that would include the revisions Mr. Karate just spoke of for the May 13th regular meeting. May we have a roll call, please, Mr. Karati?
I need a motion and second.
Oh, a motion, please, on B84 only.
Motion. Second.
Roll call, please, Mr. Karati.
Sure, and ironically, we're starting with Mr. Laurentino tonight. So Mr. Laurentino.
He's frozen.
Are you
You're
there,
not
Benny?
smart with Mr. Laurentino.
Why don't we go to him last?
Okay, Ms. Mahoney,
Yes.
Ms. Robinson,
Yes.
Ms. Roloff,
Yes.
Ms. Zottarelli,
Yes.
Mr. Accomando,
Yes.
Ms. Borelli,
Yes.
Ms. Ainello.
Yes.
I think, Mr. Laurentino, we have you back, or? No?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, okay. And Mr. Quinn?
Yes. And then may I have a motion on B85 and B86, please?
And there's
So
an
moved.
87.
Are you doing 87 too?
Oh, and B87.
So moved.
Second.
Are there any questions, comments on any of that? Seeing none, roll call, please, Mr. Karati.
Okay, Mr. Laurentino,
Yes.
Ms. Mahoney,
Yes.
Ms. Robinson,
Yes.
Ms. Roloff,
Yes.
Ms. Zottarelli,
Yes.
Mr. Accomando,
Yes.
Ms. Borelli,
Yes.
Ms. Ainello,
Yes.
and Mr. Quinn.
Yes. May we have education and curriculum, please, Ms. Borelli?
Sure. At the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following items. E79 through E86.
So moved. Second, rather.
Are there any questions or discussion concerning?
I just wanted to say, I looked at the presentation about the high school math textbook adoption, and it was so thorough. So I guess that's Mrs. Violetti. Thank you so much. And just one quick question. Do the students have an online book with that subscription, or is it just like teacher access?
Mrs. Violetti's here. I'll let her respond.
I am here. Hello. Thank you, Mrs. Mahoney. I don't want to misspeak now. I'm all nervous being put on the spot. My understanding was, yes, students, no, it's okay. The students do have an online subscription. I'm just going to confirm with my email right now. I'll send it to you. But yes, we're going to, they do. I just want to confirm before I do send it to you, but yes.
No worries. It looked like it had a lot of really good, what am I looking for? Sorry, my words are not coming at the moment, but a lot of good points in there, opportunities for the students and staff. So thank you.
No, you know what? And the math department, they actually sat through a demo through a couple of different math programs, and we had a Google form, we took a vote, and they did vote for this program, and they definitely have a lot to offer. So thank you.
Awesome.
And to answer your question,
Near and
yes.
dear to your heart, Mrs. Mahoney, right?
Yes.
Math textbooks.
Yes.
To answer your question, Mrs. Mahoney, yes, they do have an online. The students have an online component.
Excellent. Thank you.
Confirmed. You're welcome.
Talk until you get the answer.
There you go.
Are there any other questions or discussion regarding education curriculum?
A
Seeing
lot
none?
of good work being done.
Yes. It is great to see a 5-year curriculum plan in detail.
Mhm.
May we have roll call, please, Mr. Crotty?
Mr. Laurentino.
Yes.
That was a yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ms. Mahoney.
Yes.
Ms. Robinson.
Yes.
Ms. Roloff.
Yes.
Ms. Otterelli.
Yes.
Mr. Accomando.
Yes.
Ms. Borelli.
Yes.
Ms. Ainello.
Yes.
Mr. Quinn.
Yes. We'll now move to finance, budget, and facilities. Ms. Roloff, please.
Hi, everyone. At the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following items. F299 through F328, right?
Yep.
Right? We
Yes.
added,
Yes.
okay.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Second.
Are there any questions or discussion regarding all of that? Seeing none, may we have roll call, please, Mr. Crotty?
Mr. Laurentino.
Try. Yes to all except I abstain in F299, check 2783 and 3027.
I got those check numbers. Ms. Mahoney.
Yes.
Ms. Robinson.
Yes.
Ms. Roloff.
Yes.
Ms. Otterelli.
I'm voting yes to all. All right, we're gonna leave it there.
What, really? Are you serious?
Really, I kid you not.
I was waiting for it. Thank you. Mr. Accomando.
Yes.
Ms. Borelli.
Yes.
Ms. Ainello.
Yes to all, but in number F299, I'm going to abstain from check numbers 2684 and 2989.
Okay, Mr. Quinn.
Yes. We'll now move to policy. Ms. Ianello, please.
Okay. At the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following items. For the approval of the first reading of bylaws, 169 and 169.02. And then for the second reading of the following bylaws of 167 through 177.
Second.
Are there any questions or discussion during this section? Seeing none, roll call, please, Mr. Crotty.
Mr. Laurentino.
Yes.
Ms. Mahoney.
Yes.
Ms. Robinson.
Yes.
Ms. Roloff.
Yes.
Ms. Otterelli.
You know, I gotta go there, right? No to all, the first reading and yes to all the second.
Mr. Accomando.
Yes.
Ms. Borelli.
Yes.
Ms. Ainello.
Yes.
Mr. Quinn.
Yes. We'll now move to negotiations. Ms. Mahoney, please.
We did meet today and we have another meeting scheduled for the end of June. And hopefully we'll have more information then.
Thank you very much. And that moves us to personnel. Mr. Accomando, please.
Sure. At the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following items. P391 through, wait for it. Holy moly.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there sure is. I'm sorry, keep going. Wow. Sorry.
That's right. Take your time.
Looks like P544.
P5, yep, P544. Thanks, Gene.
That is the last one.
Second.
Thank you. Are there any questions or discussion concerning this vast amount under personnel?
Yeah, through the chair, P508 was a resignation for retirement. Why wasn't it mentioned tonight under retirement? Any reason?
She's leaving in September.
She's leaving in September.
Okay.
So she's
Thank
going to
you.
have her own little party in September.
Okay.
Come on,
Unless
Tom,
someone
really.
else goes with her.
All good things in time.
Yes.
Any other questions or discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please, Mr. Karati.
Mr. Laurentino. You're on mute.
I'm not.
Yes? Okay. Ms. Mahoney.
Yes.
Ms. Robinson.
Yes.
Ms. Roloff.
Yes.
Ms. Zattarelli.
Yes.
Mr. Comando.
Yes to all, except for P530. Sorry. P533, P534, P535, P536, yeah, that's it. And the reason why is because I was not there for the August meeting, so I had already voted no to that the minutes, so that's why I'm following up on this.
So yes to everything else, no to these.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Ms. Borelli.
Yes.
Ms. Ainello.
Yes to all, but I'm going to abstain from P521, P526, item number 1, P529, item number 9. Okay. And in item numbers P534 through 536, my understanding is I can't vote for Mrs. Shanley's, correct?
Correct.
I'm in conflict.
I believe that is correct, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there anybody else conflicted with that?
I believe
Yes.
so.
Mr. Laurentino just realized that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then P544.
And those were all abstained, correct?
Yes,
Those are
I'm
all-
abstaining from those. Yes to everything else.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Quinn.
Yes to all. Should we go back to Mr.
Yeah, then I'll
Laurentino?
go back. Yeah, I'll go back to Mr. Laurentino. So Mr. Quinn's a yes on everything?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Laurentino. You want to revise your vote?
Yes.
So abstain,
Abstain. Can you hear me?
abstaining on 533, 34, and 30. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
4, 35, and 36.
Yes.
Okay. So all those motions pass.
Are we good to go forward, Mr. Karati?
Yep, I think that's all our action items. Yes.
Are there any other committee reports at this time? Any liaison reports?
I just, if I could, through the chair, I would just like to thank the Smith School PTO for their hard work and all the volunteers who did help them, and hopefully they have a wonderful and enjoyable summer.
Thank you.
If I can, I just wanted to mention that the middle school, high school PTO, they put up the two the signs up on the tennis court for all of the 8th grade graduates. So they put it on Facebook and they did a great job. And again, thank you so much for that PTO. And it looks great. So I hope everybody drives by.
It does.
Thank you. I haven't gotten there, but I will this week.
There's something else I would like to say. Would you like me to wait to the end or should I say it now?
Well, does it belong with old business or new business?
I'm gonna go with new business.
Okay, then just wait about 30 seconds.
You got it.
Is there any correspondence?
None.
Any old business? Any news business, perhaps?
Go ahead, Marty.
Through the chair.
I just want to echo with what Mrs. Shanley and Mr. Karate had said about thanking everyone. You know, they say it takes a village to raise a child, and I really think this was a great explanation or example of it. I really want to thank the kids for staying motivated, for doing the work. I know this was not easy, and truly, we all came together for them. This is what it's all about. I had a very unique perspective as a teacher, as a mom, as a wife of an administrator, as a board member. So I saw all of the work that all of the kids were doing, the teachers were working, the administrative team and all of that, in the board, all of us working together. And if it wasn't for all of us doing it together, we wouldn't have been successful. I know not everybody was happy, but at the end of the day, I hope the kids realize that we all did this for them. And I really want to thank the parents, because honestly, if it wasn't for you getting those kids in front of the Chromebook, motivating them, keeping them, we wouldn't have been able to do it. And I say we as teachers, but as I'm sure the administration team, as the board. So thank you so much, kids, for doing it. And really thank you, parents, because ultimately it wouldn't have done that. So I just want to thank everyone. And I don't mean to leave out the custodians or anyone else involved. I just didn't get their perspective.
Well, through the chair, I was going there. Every group got a shout out, and I do believe our custodians are a very big part of our school district and making all of what we talked about, at least some of it, happen. So I want to give them a great big thank you, because without them, a lot of this wouldn't be possible either.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
100%. Thank you.
Through the chair, as parents, the teachers, again, not only had to teach your own kids, but our kids. And to the parents that are teachers, vice versa, you did the same thing. And to those essential parents that weren't able to be home for this and had your parents or somebody else have to do it for you, thank you for all that you had to do, endure. Hope everybody was safe, and hopefully we can get back to normal very, very, very soon. And thank you, staff, community, everybody.
Thank you. It all comes down to, I think, the fact that the entire Saddlebrook School District should be very proud of itself. Every single person involved with it, no matter what, from the students, parents, teachers, custodians, administration, everyone that is part of our community should be very proud. I have talked to a lot of other people in other school districts, and I think we rocked through this situation better than most. So thank you all for all of your dedication to the students, because that's where it came down to.
I want to also thank everybody. Everyone did a great job. And Ms. Dunlap, if someone could forward me her phone number, I have a lot of summer work for her.
If I could one more time.
So you can't have her.
No, that's fine. To the senior class, being that my nephew's there and I know all of his friends, most of them, keep your chins up. It's going to be better. We're all proud of you. And we look forward to seeing you in the next coming 7-8 days, maybe. Congratulations.
Congratulations, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're all on this SAP train. I just want to say have a great summer, everyone.
Wonderful summer.
May everything stay open for us.
Yeah.
Thank
Um,
you.
Stay safe, though. Stay safe.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't get careless. Any other new business? Seeing none, may I have a motion to open meeting for public comments?
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, again, please raise your hand through the participants button. And here we go. Residents are requested to state their names, addresses, and subject matter. In the event it appears the public comment portion of the meeting may exceed 45 minutes, the presiding officer may limit each statement by a participant to 5 minutes duration. Issues raised by members of the public may or may not be responded to by the board. All comments will be considered and a response will be forthcoming if and when appropriate. The board asks that members of the public be courteous and mindful of the rights of other individuals when speaking. Specifically, comments regarding students and employees of the board are discouraged and will not be responded to by the board. Students and employees have specific legal rights afforded by the laws of New Jersey. The board bears no responsibility, nor will it be liable for any comments made by members of the public. Members of the public should consider their comments in light of the legal rights of those affected or identified in their comments and be aware that they are legally responsible and liable for their comments. Do we have any hands up, Mr. Karati?
Yes, our first one participant will be Amy Higgins.
Hello, Amy Higgins, 228 Saddle River Road. Few things. I just want to say that I'm happy with the drive-through because you never know what's going to happen day to day, and at least it's something that it seemed everybody agreed on. If we did an in-person thing, great, but I'm going to take what we can get. I want to say thank you to the high school and middle school PTO for the signs, the banners that they put out. Those were great. I want to thank you guys for the signs that were delivered today. And I want to thank Mrs. Coffey for a very enthusiastic visit today. We absolutely loved it, and I apologize that my son was half asleep and not really realizing what was going on when I dragged him out of the house. I also want to thank you guys for the virtual scholarship banquet last night. It was really great. I was wondering if it was taped because we had a technical difficulty on our end. We tried to tape it and it didn't get taped because I had some family members. My husband works nights, so he didn't get to see it, and I really wanted to see if there was a copy of that. And the other thing was, if they did a prom, there was some parents who were wondering, the prom is usually junior senior. So if the prom were to take place, is it still going to be junior senior prom?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, because that was asked by some parents, so I'll convey that. But again, I wanted to thank you guys. Like I said, the signs were great. And I'm believe it or not, I'm happy right now. So thank you guys very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Higgins.
Can you repeat that, Aim?
If I may answer your question. You had a question about, okay, you said so many things. Now I forget what the question was that I had an answer to.
Virtual, was it recorded?
Oh, the video. Okay, yes, it was recorded. I am just, what we're doing right now is just
Editing.
verifying the media release.
Okay.
So what we'll do is if students still haven't signed the media release, we have to remove them before we share it. I'm hoping that with the lawn signs, there will be some incentive to sign off on the advanced media release, because obviously these are not things we normally do, like share a video of all of the kids and their achievements. So we did an advanced release this year. So I think we still have about a dozen or 20 kids who still, their parents haven't signed off. So we're just going through that. I think the lawn signs are going to help us get that taken care of. And if not, we're going to pull the students out without the media release before we release it to everybody for review.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes, you will have it. You just won't have it today. So just.
That's fine. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, next we have Beth Lamboy.
Hi, hold on one second.
You're unmuted.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, okay, perfect. Beth Lamboy, 138 Skillman Terrace in Saddlebrook. Just speaking as a parent, hi, Ms. Shanley. I just wanted to thank the district as a whole, and then some specific people for everything. You guys have really done a great job handling everything since the shutdown in March. Realistically, I knew going into it, it was definitely going to be longer than 2 weeks. I don't think any of us could foresee being in this position this long, but everybody's just been so amazing. All the administration, the teachers, keeping the kids engaged, pulling them back in, even when they're getting a little disengaged. It's very hard to keep their attention through all this. For us parents who work, in healthcare or in other fields where we've been working this whole time, it's just been great to have all that support from the district. So I just wanted to thank everybody for that. Definitely a team effort, definitely a community effort, but you guys had to put a lot together in a very short amount of time, and we're very appreciative of that. Ms. Jenkins, I want to thank you for always answering all my emails, for all the 6th grade stuff. I had a lot going on this year with 6th grade and then the middle school, high school PTO. So wearing a lot of hats and juggling a lot of balls and everything being so up in the air. But I think we made a lot come together even last minute to make it special for the kids at Long. And then to Ms. Shanley also for always agreeing to my crazy requests of, can I hang signs from the building? Can I get signs printed and hang them from fences? What can we do to honor the kids? I appreciate your patience in getting back to me on that.
And I appreciate all of the hard work that you do, Beth. I mean, we couldn't do it without involved parents like you. And how do I say no to you? I mean, my job is to say yes to you, right? I can't even fathom saying no to you.
But I appreciate it. And also to the administration for helping us get our membership. This is a PTO statement. For the middle school, high school PTO is solely funded on teacher parent participation. We would love to give every student a scholarship, and we would love to have been able to purchase lawn signs for each child individually. It's not feasible financially for us, but we did have the funds to be able to do the banners, and with some help from Unico and We Print Marketing, they gave us some money also to get those banners printed up for the kids. But we can't do it without the support of the administration, the teachers, and the parents. So we appreciate that push. It was a big, big increase this year, and we can't do it without your support. So we do appreciate that. And even though I know I'm talking a lot, I'm almost done, I swear. I know not everybody was happy with the way everything turned out this year, but I do believe that everybody's worked really hard to do what's best for the kids and best for the district. So just thank you for all that. And to all the teachers that were Teacher of the Year this year, I know some of them personally. Congratulations. The ones I know personally deserve it. Ziamara Hadnot is amazing. My son wouldn't be where he is today without her. She knows how I feel about her. I'm not going to get all mushy. I see you.
Thank you.
But, thank you again for everything. We just really appreciate it and can't wait to see everybody in real life again.
Thank you, Mrs. Lamboy.
Thank you,
Thank you
Mrs.
very much.
Lamboy.
Okay, next we have Vicky Torbick.
Hi, guys. Vicki Torbick, 722 Saddle River Road. I have 2 quick things. One's a question, one's just a comment. First, I just want to thank the board because you guys are doing a really great job of thanking everyone else, and they all deserve it. But I just kind of want to give you guys a clap. I know it can't be easy. You guys volunteer, most of you, to do this stuff, and it's been rough. So I wanted to just send a thank you out to you guys. The other question quick I have is you just mentioned that it will be a junior senior prom. How will the children be able to buy bids?
Well, good question. So once we know for sure that it'll be up and running, I'll be working with the advisors to, we're going to put it through my school bucks.
Okay.
So we're going to try to do everything at the school level through my school bucks. It's easier to manage. If somebody needs a refund, it's easier to handle. It's just cleaner. So that's how it will be. And once all of this graduation stuff is past us, and we will work to get that up on my school bucks. We'll do it for all the juniors and seniors.
Okay, so then there'll be some kind of notification that goes out saying it's okay.
It's there.
Thank you so much.
We also have any seniors who already paid for senior banquet. We have to give them a credit first. So we're working on that. And we don't even know, we could always refund things, but we don't even know if we're going to have indoor celebrations of that size. So we're going to
absolutely
playing it, we day by day, press conference by press conference, and we roll with it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Torbeck.
Thank you.
Anybody else? I don't see any other hands up.
No more?
I don't see any. Do you, Michelle, you see anybody? I don't see anybody else.
I don't see anybody. Oh, Yvette, Yepelar?
Hi, Yvette Yeplar, 319 Albany Street, parent of an 8th grader. Just curious to know when the information's going to be going out.
I think tomorrow. We were tweaking it today. I think tomorrow, but you know the date and the time. It will be a card parade and you will get those details. I'm pretty sure tomorrow. I know Mr. Meish is on here somewhere, but Mrs. Jenkins and I were working on the details for the parent directions. But I think tomorrow.
Okay. And thank you as well for the signs, Beth, and working with everybody to get that. You know, it's been a little defeating for the kids to know that they're not getting recognized really. So that was a little bit of an uplift for them. So I appreciate it.
We think they'll be excited when they get the directions for the car parade, because I think it'll be a little bit more fun maybe than they thought it would be.
I hope so. Thank you.
We're trying to muster up all the fanfare we can.
Thanks.
Okay.
One last search for anyone else?
Anybody?
I
don't
do
see
not
anybody.
see.
Okay. May I have a motion to close the meeting for public comment?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, I believe we do not have any closed session tonight. Our next scheduled board meeting at this time is August 26th of 2020. That will be the district and board goals meeting, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then the regular meeting of the board will be the same day, August 26th at 1:30 p.m. This is our standard August meeting schedule. At that point, may I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the meeting is adjourned. Thank everyone for attending. It is wonderful seeing the numbers we're getting on these Zoom meetings. I hope you keep seeing us once we go to in-person again.
Have a great summer, everybody. Enjoy. We'll see you at
Yeah.
graduation.